We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And Curry, here we go. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Freak, number 1.
Kevin, you know, the season is 82 games long, and anything can happen. But I tell you what, if he keeps scoring like this, the rest of the season is going to look very good for his ball club.
Good on the shot. Freak's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Curry. The shot is off, and Houston the other way now. Last time they met in Houston.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Houston making a switch here. Lawson's checked in. Both free throws good from Felton.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
27 seconds left in the first half. Howard dishes to Felton. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And that's now 7 points for Raymond Felton.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
In the corner, Rush with it. Azili the pass to Yang. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Here is Harden. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Carlos Boozer out there with Howard. And it's Lawson in at the 1. Screen by Howard. And Harden wide open. He shoots. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Iguodala kicks to Freak. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Freak's got 44.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Harden outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And it's Freak missing. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The Rockets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And some changes here for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
There's a minute left here in the third quarter. It's Ariza on the wing. Screen by Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Warriors have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Freak kicks to Ezeli. Here's Yang. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Ariza with the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Yang. And the Warriors miss again.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Warriors shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Looney. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And for the Rockets, they've got Howard. Felton is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Decker, and it's Harrell in at the power forwards position.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Los Angeles Lakers. Yang. They grab their own miss. Here's Livingston.
Rockets foul call on Travis Harrell.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Devin Harris is checked in for KJ McDaniels. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Decker kicks to Harris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. To the middle, here's Boozer, misses the layup.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Here is Livingston from deep. And it's Freak missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Boozer wide open, he fires. And it's Boozer again missing. And Rush kicks to Freak. Takes the three, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 50 points.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Outside, Felton. Lots of room. Another miss by Houston.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And that one's good. Freak.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Pass to Looney. A 3-ball. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Harris outside. They double him with Freak. To the paint to halt the run, and it's laid in by Felton.
Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
Golden State's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Yang. The three-pointer off the mark. Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Houston moving it around. And here's Decker. Screened by Boozer. Harris kicks to Felton. The Warriors pull it in. Freak's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the 3 off target. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Decker with it. Out-evented by Freak. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Here's Golden State. They're on a 16-4 run. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Harris kicks to Felton. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Take a look at what Raymond Felton's done. He has 9 points. He's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Azili's checked in for Looney. Houston also making some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Boozer. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for Harris. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Livingston. Livingston's got his 9th assist in the game now. Rockets on offense. To the wing on the left. And the wide open shot from Decker. The Rockets again can't hit. Warriors have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Feeds it to Rush. Now here's Freak, covered by Brewer. Yang drills the three-pointer. Freak's got 58.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
And in this season series, it becomes an emphatic 3-game sweep this year. So they have to feel pretty good about how dominant they've been in this matchup against the Rockets.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. There's the pass to Felton. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Tough break. They've got to take care of the ball if they're going to make a comeback.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now here's Freak. The fader. But they recover it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.